we are discussing credit evaluation of high yield bonds. The reading suggests to follow an equity like approach for analyzing high yield bonds. So let's understand what is the basis of such recommendation, why we should follow an equity like approach, and second, how to implement an equity like approach. So let's look at this chart. It shows asset returns in US market for a period of 30 years. It compares return and risk profile of investment grade corporate bonds, high yield bonds, and equities. So if we focus on investment grade and high yield, both are from same asset class or at instrument level both have similar characteristics. Only difference between these two that high yield bonds are rated below triple B minus. It means high yield has a higher credit risk and higher probability of default. So if we focus on the return level of high yield, it is higher than the investment grade and lower than the equity. Similarly, volatility of the return, which is measured as standard deviation, for high yield it is higher than the investment grade but lower than the equity. So overall, risk and return profile of high yield is somewhere between the investment grade and equities. So based on this factor, high yield can be considered as a hybrid between these two. The next point of comparison is yield spread movements. Yield spread represents liquidity risk and credit risk associated with a bond. As investment grade bonds are safer, yield spread are lower and stable over time. As probability of default of an investment grade bond is resilient to various macroeconomic factors and idiosyncratic factors. So interest rate changes remains a influential factor for change in yield spread. However, for high yield bonds, yield spreads are wider and far more volatile because probability of default is impacted by even a smaller corporate events or macroeconomic changes. So interest rate factor become less influential in the case of high yield bonds, and yield spread movements for a high yield bonds are more correlated with the equities movement. These are the empirical evidences based on which high yield bonds can be considered as a hybrid between investment grade and equity. Based on these factors, the reading suggests that an equity like approach should be followed for analysis of a high yield bond. So far, we discussed that high yield can be considered as a hybrid between other two because of its risk and return characteristics and yield spread movements. Now, moving on to implementation of equity based approach, the reading suggests to follow enterprise value based ratios. As we know, enterprise value represents the entire value of the firm. It is arrived as summation of market value of equities and debt adjusted for excess cash position. So it represents the entire value of the firm because from an acquirer perspective, acquirer of a firm need to pay the equity value to the shareholders as well as the debt value to the debt holders. So it is it gives a more comprehensive position of the firm. The concept of equity cushion comes as a comparison between enterprise value and the debt position of the firm. As you can see in the given bars, the blue color represents debt position of a company and the entire bar represents enterprise value. So equity quotient changes as a relationship between debt position as well as enterprise value. Here, if we consider these three bars as three different companies, all of them has same enterprise value, but due to their debt position, equity quotient changes. Equity quotient is important because the ability of the firm to further raise debt or likelihood of acquisition depends upon it. Equity quotient can be understood as a leverage ratio or leverage position. Only difference is in the leverage ratio, book value of equity was considered, whereas here in the enterprise value calculation, we are calculating based on the market value. So real difference in this scenario is coming that we are moving from book value of the equity to market value of the equity for high yield bonds. So finally, we understood two broader points. First, high yield bond can be treated as a hybrid between investment grade bonds and equities. And second, market based ratios, especially enterprise value, should be used for the analysis of high yield bonds.